Hi, welcome. My name is Raquel Gabrielle, author of 2 urban fantasy paranormal romance books, soon to be 3. And I'm coming on here. I want to let you guys know I'm still working on my edits. I have gotten, for the most part, over my cold, so I'm happy about that. I've been resting a lot lately, like the last couple weeks, and just trying to get better. I was getting, so at the beginning of the month, I got a cold like around the 4th, and then got worse and was finally getting better. And then I either went out and was around someone that was sick again, or just picked up a cold somehow again. So then I got sick again. And it's just been a roller coaster. So finally I am on the mend, getting better. Everything's finally looking up. This month's been a crazy whirlwind. I can't believe it's already at the end of the month, July. So I've decided to nix my Camp NaNoWriMo on writing book 4 and just focus on edits. I think also with me giving myself that deadline for September really is pushing me to make sure I'm on top of my edits and my game and make sure I'm getting that done, because otherwise I miss my pre-order date and Amazon frowns on that, and I don't want to miss that. So that's what I've been focusing on. I'll put in a little chart right here of the edits I have done so far. So far, I've done all my Pro Writing Aid chapters 1 through 16. I've done all those edits. I would like to finish up to chapter 8 of reading edits, which is what we're going into next. After today, I'll be done with the Pro Writing Aid edits. These are hard reading edits. These are edits that are going to consume a lot of time because I'm still like changing things, updating things, making sure the whole story flows together, and adding scenes that I may have missed or wanting to add more depth and character and world building. So like I said, I hope to, in this last week of the month, I hope to finish chapters 1 through 8. Realistically, I'll probably only get up to chapter 4 or 5, maybe 6. But we're going to shoot for 8. Might not happen, though, because that's what I originally intended when I made my goals for July, is that I wanted to get up to chapter 8. But we'll see. Next month, we're still going to hit edits hard and heavy and focus on those. So I'll have another video that kind of talks about August and what my plans are for that month. I have been planning some lists. I still have the main list that I was working on. I have my edits and my chapter writes. I am not going to throw that list away until I start on book 4, because I'm going to mark those off as I write them. Or when I have the majority of book 3 done, I might switch that to a new list and break it down a little bit more. I also had a list idea for my ReamStory ideas. I also kind of make this a list of when I sell my books, which, good news, I started a TikTok shop this month, basically last week. And so far, I haven't really played with it too much, but I have my books up on there that you can order from me on my TikTok shop. I'll put it down below as well. But I do have things that I want to add to the bundles, like little freebies that I have going with it. And it'll kind of tie into my ReamStories. So ReamStories, they're doing a lot of updates on, and there are some things that you people that aren't subscribed to can see and follow. So I am going to go through and do kind of a deep dive on what I'd like to show. And you could just follow me on that on ReamStories. And if you want to subscribe, you can. For a paid subscription, you'll get to see more behind the scenes of what I'm doing at the exact moment I'm doing it. But you can also become a follower and just follow on the free stuff that I will have available. I am going to kind of revamp it so it'll show exactly what you can see and what will be on there. So I will kind of put that below, but I'll also show a little view of that and what there's to come. But again, I've got the TikTok shop up. I do plan to also get my own shop up on my website. Again, I'm still just working on it slowly but surely. Unfortunately, it takes money to start, and so I'm just still working on that. With that, I made a list of things that I'm working on, kind of things that I have to buy to continue forward. So, like, some of the things are buy more of book 2 to sell. I have to get hardcovers and paperbacks of both of those. I have to purchase edit for book 3. I'm thinking about doing Wix, so that might come with a price tag. So there's just like a list of things that I have to purchase to continue forward. And unfortunately, businesses take money to get up and running. So I'll be working on that. The other thing that I wanted to comment on ReamStories is I had been doing, originally it was 4 short stories a month, but then I went down to 2. I think I'm gonna keep it at 1 or 2 a month, and it's at my discretion whether or not there's gonna be 1 or 2 that month. This month hasn't been the best for short story. I don't know if I just didn't like the prompt that I was given, so it's kind of harder for me to write that story, or there's just so much going on this month that I'm just not wanting to write at the moment. I don't know. We're going to have to figure that one out and roll with the punches, essentially. So I'm going to give myself the option to do 1 or 2 short stories, which is okay. I'll still come out with something on Fridays for my ReamStories, and it'll just be another chapter of book 3, which is fine. I do plan, when I start to write book 4, if you are subscribed at the higher tier, I do plan to let you know as I'm writing it. It won't be kind of like with book 3, I'm releasing a chapter pretty much every week or every other week, depending on the short story situation. So that's how that one's releasing. But with my new story, if you're up at the higher tier, you get to see that story being written as it's being written. So unfortunately, that could mean you'll see some struggles, because sometimes I start in the middle of the book. At least with book 3 I did, and where I had to add chapters beforehand. But that's kind of what you get when you want to see behind the scenes action. I do have lower tiers that just sees when I am working through edits, and those are the kind of the chapters you'll get. But other than that, I will have next month video of what I'm going to be doing for August. I do plan to still do edits. I don't think I'll work on book 4, probably not till September, where the majority of the edits are done. So it would probably be September when I start working on that. Yeah. But that's kind of all I wanted to go over, is what I was working on this last week. Finally getting healthy / not sick anymore, which I don't know. Unfortunately, it's just the bug just keeps with me. It needs to go away. But yeah, that's all I had for you this week. Thanks for listening. Have a good one. Bye.